Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back to Mangg's Variety Stream. We are playing some more Valheim. So yeah, I played this. I did a stream of this pretty much right when the game came out or so. Bumbling around, and I said that it was cool, and I was gonna play some more of it. Probably with some friends, and I have played quite a bit of it. According to Steam, I'm at 45 hours. I don't think that's entirely accurate, obviously, as I left it running. I would say 30, 35 probably is accurate. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. And initially, I was going to do the Outriders demo for tonight, but I was like, you know what? I feel like playing more Valheim, so let's just do that. Everyone else is playing Valheim. Why shouldn't I? So, it really won't be anything too spoilery in this video if you're, like, not that far in the game or whatever. We're not going to fight any bosses, and I'm not that... This character's not that far. So initially, I played on my own. I started up a new seed, a new character, you know, everything fresh after the initial stream. And played for a good while, and I actually ended up beating the second boss on that character, which was... it was grueling. I struggled with that boss. But then I was like, okay, apparently I'm supposed to go to the swamp now. And so, basically, I used a cheat to reveal the whole map, because I was like, I don't know where the swamp is. Not going to spend, you know, 10 hours sailing around trying to find the swamp, which is really what I should have done, ultimately. Because I saw, on the starting island of that seed, in the far corner of it, actually, there was a big section of the swamp. And I was like, okay, there's some swamp. I can just walk over there. I don't even have to sail. It's great. So I packed up everything I owned, basically. You know, I packed up everything. I think my intention was that I was going to run over there and pass the swamp. Like, on the other side of the swamp, there was a section of meadow. So it went, like, black forest, swamp, and then meadow. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to get to that meadow section, and I'll set up, like, a little base with a portal, and then I'll be able to tackle the swamp for real. I'll just rush through the swamp. And for those that have played this game... probably laughing at that concept, because I was certainly not ready to rush through the swamp. And what's worse, I think I did it at night. So it was an absolute disaster. I got utterly destroyed. And I lost pretty much everything I had, like all the good stuff. And I'm just like, well, fuck that. I started up a new character and a new seed. But then, some friends... I play with some friends every night, pretty much. Like, 6 nights out of the week, we play something together. Usually it's Overwatch. Recently we picked up Rocket League, we're playing that, and I'm like, hey, you know, Valheim's really cool, why don't we give that a shot? And, it's been interesting, to say the least. You know, these guys are like in their 40s, early 40s. They're all fathers. You know, I'm the little kid amongst the group. I mean, we go back like 15 years now, but yeah, I've always been the little kid in the group. And yeah, surprisingly, of course, I'm the most mature among all of them, because they spend most of their time just like fucking with each other's houses and, you know, punching each other in the back of the head and things like that. So, yeah, they've gotten very little done. They... Where I'm working on organizing all my chests. We're not gonna do that today, but what's up, Zeeb? So let's see. This was our initial settlement. I went around, I spotted, I was like, okay, this section here is a good place for our little community. We can all build our homes and blah, blah, blah. You can see this is like a war-torn Afghanistan or something now. Well, you were supposed to chuckle at that video, and it's supposed to be silly. So, mission accomplished there. So, I think... I'm trying to remember whose house this was. One of my friends, like, built a house, but it just got... They just kept on destroying it. So he eventually, like, built, like, 3 more houses. This house is nice. All these houses, except for mine, are abandoned. They moved further to the Black Forest. Because they all just had, like, these little shanties anyways. Yeah, a lot of deforestation going on in this whole section. One of my friends has become really obsessed with just building. To the point of this, originally this server was just like a normal server that was only active when I played, but because he wanted to like just build all the time, we converted it to a dedicated server. So yeah, we'll get to that. The bridges here I constructed. I wanted a path from my house to the Black Forest. And sometimes, you know, you gotta build bridges. So, I'm not an expert builder at all. I'm sure you can come up with far better bridges than these. Just really basic stuff. Heard this game was nuts. I mean, it's nuts good. Nuts how good it is. Like Minecraft, but fancier. Maybe. I mean, I don't have a lot of time spent with Minecraft. One thing I can say that I really do like about the game is the combat, which is still simplistic. I mean, you're not getting Dark Souls combat here, but it's Dark Souls-esque, I would say. Especially the parry mechanic is really satisfying. And it's more akin to like Skyrim's like timed block, where like here, if I get one of these things to attack me, there you go. If you block right before the attack hits, you get this nice satisfying effect. It blocks like more damage and it staggers them. And so then when they're staggered, you can do like a crit. Some enemies, like creatures, are obviously harder to parry because it's... But there you go. There you go. So that's just really satisfying and really makes the combat a lot more exciting than what I remember from Minecraft, which was basically just like swing, 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 you know. This is a bit more strategic, especially when you're surrounded by enemies. And what's funny, something you'll never find in Dark Souls, is that you can actually parry ranged attacks. If you block right before like an arrow or something hits you, you'll parry it and the enemy will get staggered from a distance. I don't know how it works. I don't know why it works, but it's also cool. Right, so this is my one friend's big housing project. I think he's going off of like a building guide on YouTube. So it's a work in progress. See, like this shouldn't happen. If you're building properly, this shouldn't happen. You should be able to just walk up. Also, his doors are kind of fucked up. You have to like squeeze through because I don't think this log is supposed to be here. But yeah, he wants to build like a giant mansion. And admittedly, once it's finished, it probably will be better than my house, which is very just sort of pragmatic. if you look into just like the different things that people are building in this game, it's just frankly astonishing. People are so freaking creative. How do the building pieces in this game work? Well, this is like the basic build menu. As you progress through the game, you unlock new materials and you can build more and better things. So like, I don't have access to like stone structures yet, or, you know, other things that I'm not aware of, but, you know, more stuff is unlocked that I've seen in build guides. So, you know, floor, you just, you know, everything snaps together pretty nicely. I don't have enough wood to do anything, but then you can just break anything and you get a complete 100% refund. So there's no penalty to like building and rebuilding over and over, which is awesome, because if you just want to move your base, you don't have to farm all the more materials and stuff. You can just destroy your base, get everything back, and rebuild it. One thing is that things do need to be properly supported. I mean, the physics are not like broken, so you can't just have like when I build the bridges, I can't just build floor from one end, from one shore to the other. I have to build support posts along the way in the water in order to hold it up. So that's all pretty cool. And if you build, you know, big massive bridges, that's like an actual like you know, engineering problem you have to solve. My basic bridges are obviously pretty basic, and they are not pretty because I didn't, you know, I don't know how people build a pretty bridge over water, because the ground is really uneven. So in order to have the posts like build up and connect with the bridge, they're at, you know, the ground's at different levels. So that's how you get posts, like, because the posts don't, you can't alter the size of it. You know, a post is either this height or this height. That's it. Also, I built this bridge way too low. This was a big fail on my part. I needed to start the bridge like here on higher ground. So now the bridge is affected by the tides, but it's perfectly usable even during high tide, so it doesn't matter. So basically gravity exists. Yes. Which is cool. So anyways, yeah, I constructed this whole path over to the Black Forest, and I built these 3 bridges. One thing that bothers me that I wish they would change is fishing. The only way to fish is to buy a fishing rod, which there's one merchant in the entire game, and you have to find him. There's no hints about where he is. The only thing is that he can only spawn in the Black Forest biome, or in a Black Forest biome. But like this whole area here, this is all Black Forest. This over here, this is all Black Forest. This over here, this is all Black Forest. And as you can see, the world is pretty freaking big. So somewhere in a Black Forest biome is the merchant. And once you find him, you can buy a number of things, including the fishing rod. And that is the only way you can fish. Which seems pretty stupid, because I feel like Vikings probably had more ways than that to catch fish. But what do I know? Are any of my friends on? Not currently. They're all old men, fathers. They've got kids to feed. I don't know. This dude is attacking one of my friends' house. Yeah. So, yeah, this is like our main outpost to this section of the Black Forest, which we've been mining and going into burial chambers and things like that. So they've been spending most of their time, just like I said, fucking with each other and building these little houses, because they haven't been playing too much. And I don't want to kill any bosses without them, because, you know, that's a big major progression step. So I've basically been doing everything you possibly can before fighting the second boss. Which is why, you know, I have like full bronze gear. I've been over to this other island to scope out where the Elder was, and I've discovered that there's areas of the plains here, so I died to like death mosquitoes. And there's a little section right here. It's so random. This little section right here is swamp. And so I was able to just go in there. You know, it's about as friendly an entrance to the swamp as you can get. And I got some ancient bark so I can make a big bonfire. And I got some blood bags. And I got some entrails. Some nice juicy ingredients. Pick a favorite type of cheese. I'm a pretty basic bitch, so I guess I'd go with pepper jack. I don't have a lot of experience with sophisticated cheeses like Gouda. You know, in my house growing up, it was like, do you want American or cheddar? And on a real special occasion, maybe some Colby Jack. Even though I'm from Wisconsin. But Wisconsin, that means we had really good American or cheddar or Colby Jack. So I'm gonna head back to my abode. Nice big bonfire that never goes out. It's a thing of beauty. We'll spend the night. If you know me, you know, the one thing I really dislike in video games is not being able to see what you're doing, which means that I sleep every night. Because I hate playing at nighttime. White English cheddar. Sounds good. So, yeah, my home, this is actually the same basic structure I started with. I started pretty big, which is nice because it's just been getting more and more filled up as time goes on. Now I have tables and tankards and chairs, and I've got my big fermenter in the corner where we can get some poison resistance, mead. And I'm working on my shed over here to the side that I'll fill with chests that are all labeled. That'll be nice. I've got my portal that goes to the other island, to this spot marked portal. I picked that spot because it was, I wanted a portal close to the boss. This isn't super close, but it's the closest meadow location to the boss. So, because I think a lot of this is actually mountains. And this area is just fucking death. This area down here is meadow, but I think that's farther away. And there's a lot of houses, and like abandoned houses in this area filled with Draugr. So that's no good. I've got, you know, the crafting section. Like, literally, none of my friends even have a smelter yet. That's sort of how far the difference is between us. I've been playing, like, a hell of a lot more than them. So, it's whatever. You know, I've been having a lot of fun just, like, exploring and doing all sorts of other random tasks. Like, building these walls around my home and building my boar farm here. Which, we recently had a culling, so there used to be a lot more boar in here. And very recently I started up a farm. I used up all my carrot seeds, so there's nothing left here. We could go get some more carrot seeds. You're just gonna go farm and watch a normal vid, sorry. Well, someday this stream will be a normal vid, so don't worry. Alright, oh, and then I have my, my boathouse. Containing my boat. Good old trusty boat. And, we could just sail away and see what happens, I guess. Why? I hit F5 as if that would quick save. It's funny. What am I trying to do? Here I am, okay. Sure, let's just sail. Let's just sail somewhere. What's the worst that could happen? Dizzy. Well, we encounter a sea serpent. That would be the worst thing that could happen. But, yeah, I gotta say, sailing in this game is really just kind of relaxing. And kind of nostalgic. It reminds me of... growing up and going on vacation, going on like fishing vacations up north to Minnesota and stuff. And just like slow cruising down, you know, on a lake along the coast and looking at people's houses and stuff like that. And it's just really like nostalgic. And this game, for some reason, with the gentle music and the sound of the water, it just sort of captures that, and it's great. We could go find one of those like krakens or whatever, the leviathans. I guess there might be some spoilers in this game, in this video. I've pretty much had everything spoiled for me at this point. When you're watching videos and, you know, and you're looking at like Valheim YouTube videos and the subreddit, you sort of just hear about everything, which doesn't bother me that much. I mean, it's still going to be crazy exciting to actually encounter a lot of things. You know, even though I know sea serpents exist, like the other day I was sailing back home with a friend after we just did a lot of mining. So the boat was like loaded with ore. And on the way back behind us, suddenly this sea serpent just starts swimming towards us, and it's like, holy fuck. Moment of panic. But luckily it ignored us. Okay, we can open up the sail a little bit. I don't know. It's just chill, man. It's just relaxing. Not that the whole game is relaxing. It can be, like, you know. If all you do is just stay on the starting island and you just, like, build up your base and you just spend your time, you know, constructing different buildings, it's probably a pretty relaxing game. But everything can go pretty wrong. There's random events that can happen, base raids and stuff. So even if you just want to sit there and calmly build your base, you know, you might get raided by some enemies, and then it's not so calm. So it's not meant to be like Stardew Valley. The wind is very not in our favor for this expedition. It looks really good though. Like, for being only a gig in size, this is how you do it. Yeah, we're coming to like dead stops now, so we gotta paddle. I'm running with some reshade going on. I don't know if you can... Yeah. So... Nothing major. This was just on the Nexus sort of preset. The reason I picked this is because it includes the ray tracing reshade filter, which you get from the Marty McFly's Patreon. So it's ray traced, but this is like, I don't know what the exact term they call it. It's like screen space ray tracing. So unlike real-time ray tracing, which like will detect any light coming from any source and like bounce it off appropriately, this will only ray trace anything that's on screen. So it's not quite the same effect, but the game looks pretty good. Sing us a shanty as you sail. Oh god, do not ask me to sing. Alright, wind is being a little bit more cooperative. Apparently once you beat like the 4th boss, you unlock an ability that gives you wind, tailwind, no matter when, no matter what the state of the actual wind. That'd be kind of nice. I know to find a Leviathan or whatever, we could be further out into the ocean, but I'm pretty sure I thought I saw one over on the other side, like right around here. Hey, stupid. Yeah, what you gonna do, troll boy? What you gonna do? Oh, God. No. 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 No! Sail, for God's sake! No, that went really poorly. I did not think he could get that far. You stupid ass! Hitting my boat. Good. Die. 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 You deserve to die. Yeah, nice. All right. Job done. God, this wind. Why did I pick this direction? Yeah, never in our fishing trips up north did we have a sail-based vessel. So anyway, the Leviathan we're hunting for, it's not something you fight. It's the sea serpents you fight. The Leviathan is just like this big rock-like structure that you can hop on and mine like mineral or something from its back. And you have to do it sort of quickly because eventually it'll sink down into the water because it doesn't want you mining shit on its back. And being in the water is very bad in this game. Despite being able to run for like a mile straight, you cannot swim for too long without running out of stamina and dying. So that's why you want to have a boat very nearby. The Leviathan won't actually hurt you. It's just the fact of getting stranded in the water. sail far out and you might find SCP-3000. How fucking terrifying would that be, man? Oh my god. Just gives me nightmares thinking about it. But it's Norse mythology, so it'd be more likely like 163 or whatever it is. Midgard serpent. That's not in the game as far as I understand. People have sailed all the way to the edge, and it's just like a flat earth. It just falls, the water just falls off in a big waterfall. So there's no, which is sort of odd, but I guess I don't, God, I don't remember the lore of this game if we're on Midgard or not. I know we're trying to get to Valhalla. That's like our ultimate goal. Oh, there it is. Perfect. But if this was actually Midgard, I think, according to Norse mythology, it would be surrounded by mountains, I think. Like the Ymir's teeth, I believe. Been a while since I really looked into Norse mythology. Okay, here we go. We want to do a little better than that. Maybe it's okay. We actually want to be turned around because the ladder is on my left side. The ladder is going to be important for getting back on the boat. We'll take the time to properly position. So those barnacles or whatever, that's what we're trying to get. We are at a dead stop. What are you doing? Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's do it. Abyssal barnacle. Yeah! Oops, sorry. Look at that. Chitin. We got the chitin. Make stuff. I don't know how heavy it is. Alright, it's going well. It's going well. Now, ideally, I'd have like a friend here with me. Alright, he's sinking. Let's just abandon ship. Oh, maybe he's not sinking. Oh. What? Oh. Maybe that was just a warning. I don't know how rare these are, so I'm gonna try to... Oh, now he's sinking. Okay. We got... Go. Go! Oh. Yeah, boy, we got it. I think that would create like a whirlpool and you'd get sucked in and you'd drown and your boat would explode, but luckily not that realistic. Alrighty. Job well done. That was exciting. We got 18 chitin. I don't know if we can actually make anything with that, but it's something. Alright. Barnacle Bandit. Yeah. Alright, let's head back. Let's head back to the boathouse. And, it'll probably be nighttime by then. Then we'll pop through the portal to this island and we'll do some more, exploring. Maybe head over to the swamp section. I can show you that. The cute little swamp. The starting island is vastly more friendly than every other island in the game, I think. But yeah, I wish my friends were a bit more progression minded rather than just, I want to build the biggest house imaginable. Because it's like, for one, when you beat the second boss, you get an ability that lets you cut down trees faster. And one of my friends spends like half of his time just cutting down trees to, you know, make his mansion. You also unlock like new materials and new little furniture and things like that you know, otherwise you wouldn't have access to. Like, when you get core wood, which my friend could probably, you don't need anything special to get core wood. It's literally just chopping down a different type of tree in the black, oh shit. Whoops. In the Black Forest. But when you use core wood, you unlock log beams. So you can make like a log cabin and stuff. It's like a completely different aesthetic. He doesn't even know about this because he's never cut down anything in the Black... He's never like been in the Black Forest. What the hell? What the hell did I hit? But yeah, it's really just an absurdly addicting game. And I think, you know, pretty much how everyone feels. There's just always something more to do. You know, there's always something new to do. To a certain extent. I know some people that have done everything and are just sort of burned out. But my one friend that's beaten in, you know, every boss and done all the content and has the best stuff in the game... Now he's starting to do like hardcore runs where you play through the game and if you die, you know, it's game over. And I think he's doing it with some other people where if any of them die, they all are done. They all quit. So yeah, that's interesting. And he wants to get into like speed running the game and things. And it's a game with a very exciting future. Neato looking water for a game like this. Yeah, I mean, surprisingly, like, when you first look at it and see like the PS2 graphics and the 1 gig file size, it doesn't seem that impressive, but they really have done a lot of things right to make it look pretty dang cool. I prefer it, you know, when it's bright and sunny out, but yeah. Hey, David. How are me and my velvety vocal cords doing? They are doing just fine. Procrastinating this week. I took vacation last week. I actually wasn't as addicted to Valheim last week as I was this week, which is a bit of a bummer. I wish I was more addicted during my vacation. Now that I'm back to work, it's like, oh god. Tear away from Valheim. Yep, it's nighttime. I feel cold, and I'm wet, and I'm out at sea. Oh, and my home's all the way up here. God, the wind was shit going there, and the wind was shit coming back. Oh my god. The silhouette of Yggdrasil. Nice. Oh, well, if we make it back safely, it'll all be worth it. But yeah, their first big update apparently on their roadmap is, like they said, it's the Hearth and Home update. So I imagine it's going to handle a lot more like housing items and maybe some farming stuff. The mod community is already kind of bumping for this game, and they're putting out some mods that are very intriguing, and I probably would play with if I was solo. But when you're playing multiplayer, if you have a mod, I think everyone has to have the mod. But like one tiny thing but nice thing is like equipment, like your armor. So right now, your armor is in your inventory. It takes up inventory slots. Why the game doesn't have equipment slots for that is crazy, but there is a mod that just adds equipment slot. So I'd probably play with that. Another one is like there's a mod that just with a button press you can transfer items from your inventory into a chest if it's like if you're stacking stuff. So if I have 5 leather scraps in the chest, instead of clicking this and dragging it over there or control clicking or whatever, I can just press a button and it'll put in there along with everything else that's already in the chest. So that would be very nice. There were a few others I saw that just was like, I hope the developers see that and they're like, yeah, let's just put that in. There's my boathouse. The wind is completely 100% against us. Where are we going? Well, we just came back from mining a Leviathan, which was exciting. Now we're gonna rest for the night, eat a good breakfast, and then head through a magical portal, do some exploring. My specialty. I saw some people were discussing like more weapons and things they could add, and one person's like, well, they should have like they should have crossbows that you could use with a shield. And I was like, yeah, crossbows would be pretty cool. That sounds nice. And somebody else was said, well, I don't think the Vikings didn't have crossbow technology. That's a little advanced for them. I'm like, we have fucking magic portals, man, and I can, you know, we're farming chitin off of Leviathan's backs and running through magical portals. I think we can have crossbows. Oh, carrot soup. I forgot about that. I can make that now. Need mushrooms, though. Alright, let's snooze. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see, like, guns or anything like that. But I don't think most people would object to having crossbows in the game. Oh, let me see what we can do with the chitin. Abyssal Razor. Oh, man. I need 20 chitin for that. Dang it. And Abyssal Harpoon. Need 30. So... with the harpoon, you can, like... I think it's mainly used for sea serpents. You can, like, harpoon them and drag them onto land to slaughter them. But I think you can harpoon just about anything and sort of corral it. Which is kind of cool. But that Abyssal Razor sounds fun. I shouldn't have rushed off the Leviathan immediately. I would have had this. Dang it. Flaming Sword. That would be cool. That would be cool. That doesn't seem that far-fetched. I could see a flaming sword. If you have magical portals, you can have a flaming sword. Yeah. Okay, let me just dump some stuff off and we'll rush through. As I flip through every chest because I have no organizational method here. No organization whatsoever. Yeah, okay. Well, Flint. No, where did... shit. We're not going to take the wolf because taming a wolf takes time. Like, literally, it takes like 30 minutes to sit. You have to sit nearby the wolf because if you run away, he won't actually tame. And to tame it, basically you just lead a wild wolf into like a pen and you trap him in there. And then you throw raw meat in there and then you sit nearby for 30 minutes and then he's tame. That's it. And then if you get 2 tame wolves together or boars and you keep them fed and happy, they will breed. And the newborns will start off sort of small. They'll be like little babies, obviously. But eventually they'll grow up and they will also be tame. So they will be born tame, which is nice. So we're doing that with boars. They're breeding over there. To basically just have a nice supply at any point of meat and leather. The wolf, I tamed one, it died. I tried to tame another, and then I got raided by like fucking gray dwarfs while I was taming it, and they broke down the door and slaughtered it for some reason. So now I've tamed this one, and I'm being very careful with him. Wolves, they're kind of like glass cannons. They do a lot of damage. Like, they can really shred something, but they also die in like 3 hits. So, and they don't have much survival instinct. So they're kind of nice, but unless you... I guess that's why you would breed them, is you have just a nice supply of glass cannons. But since I only have one, he's just going to sit at home. Yeah, so tin ore 14 sitting here. This is another complaint that a lot of people have, and there is a mod if you want to fix this, is that ore, tin ore, copper ore, iron ore, stuff like that, and once you smelt it as well, this cannot be teleported. You cannot take this through a portal. So I forgot about that, and I mined a bunch of tin ore while I was over here, and then I found I couldn't teleport because of it. So if I want to smelt this, I either have to build a smelter here, in which case I still couldn't teleport the bars, or I have to bring my boat here, grab it, and then bring the boat back and smelt it there. So a lot of people don't like that. They think that's just a useless restriction, and they mod it out. And I guess they do that so that, you know, there's a reason not to just teleport everywhere. But I don't know. I mean, it takes long enough to do anything in this game anyways. I don't know why you need to make it longer. Oh, I can maybe show you the... No, okay. If they threw another rock at me, I would show you the ranged parry. How ridiculous it is. Once you smelled it, you've dealt it. Yeah, I'm sure you're the first person to make that joke. Alright, so we're gonna cut across the Black Forest here. Head over to the swamp section. If we do well there, then maybe we'll head over to the Draugr houses and get some more entrails to make sausages. That's like the most horrific thing in the game to me. You can encounter Draugr, which, you know, if you played Skyrim, I'm sure you're familiar with Draugr. They're just like essentially zombie warriors, you know. And in this game, when you kill them, they drop their entrails, which you can use to make sausages. Yeah. Lovely stuff. But yeah, it's just a pretty game. I mean, this game really shows you how much good lighting can accomplish. $207 damage. Dread this troll. Easy. And the reshade filters help, of course, as they always do. I finally moved over to reshade, actually Storm Shade for Final Fantasy 14. And I've got it set up actually where it looks really good. It's not using the ray tracing filter. But it actually looks really good, and you'll see it in the next story of Final Fantasy 14 video. Let's activate this. Ooh. We got some minor healing mead. So this will restore 50 HP pretty quickly, which we may end up needing in the swamp, even if it's a little baby swamp. Yeah, you can see, I think another good thing that they could add is like horses. I'm surprised they didn't start with horses, but I guess mounts are maybe a little trickier. I don't know. But I can't imagine they don't add horses or something in the near future. And then you could have like chariots and or maybe you can like breed a really big boar and you could ride that. That would be nice. I mean, if you already have deer in the game, horses can't be too much of a stretch. I don't even need troll hide, but I'll farm some for my friends. They certainly need it. Shit. Oh shit. What are you doing, man? Ooh, iframes. I guess what I could do is like I could make another couple portals if I really wanted to continue to farm this swamp section. Or I could put a portal just like somewhere in here between the Elder and the swamp. I guess you could. You can do all sorts of stuff. Got enough time. Oh shit. So that is a Drake. That will probably kill me. I mean, even though I may be able to do damage to it, it could very well one-shot me. It's always hard to tell. Hey! So those live in the mountains, which we're near. And we got a freeze gland, which does something. Yeah, like really a lot of the game's progression is just tied around the bosses. Because, like, I can't get iron until I kill the second boss and get the swamp keys to open the crypts in the swamps. So, even though we can go into swamps at any time, and you can get some materials and do some things, what you really want is iron, because that unlocks so many things. But you need to kill the second boss to get that. Where are we at? We're kind of close. But the time it takes to get here, we're going to be able to just sort of dip our toes in and then peace out. Oh, I did make a little shack here. Okay, let's use it. Hold on. We're not going to sleep here, but we can set our spawn point here in case we die. Nice. Let me grab this thistle. We need this if we want to make sausages for some reason. I didn't know thistle was in sausages, but you learn something new every day. There you go. That was a ranged parry. We've got a Greydorf spawner we can kill here. Like here, I mean, just being able to parry is just so good for just situations like this. Ooh, yeah, chain parry. There you go. It just feels satisfying. I mean, it's not that complicated, but it's satisfying, and that's what you want. I mean, yeah, I'd prefer if they added a lock-on feature, but, you know, I'm sure a mod will do that at some point. All right, so we're at, and there's the swamp section, the little baby swamp with the scary trees. So there's a few different enemies we can encounter here. The Draugr are here, so we can fight Draugr here. There's oozes, which are big. Oh, this Draugr just suddenly pop up like that. What? Oh, I'm crooked. Oozes are like these green pudding sacks that bounce around and can poison you. And then in the water of the swamp, there's leeches, which will poison you and are dangerous. The level 1 ones aren't too bad. Level 2 ones, a little trickier, especially because they're in the water. They're hard to parry, but we can shoot them with arrows, which makes it a little easier. No room in my inventory for entrails. Well, we gotta fix that. Draugr aren't too bad because you can parry them. And parrying is life. I don't need to cut down any trees for ancient bark because how many bonfires do I really need to make? Oh, there's skeletons here as well. It's already dark. Great. There's the ooze, or the blob, I'm sorry. They drop oozes. We got a Draugr shooting us. Oh, he's a Toost. No wonder that did so much damage. Jesus. Roll out of the way. Roll out of the way. Roll out of the way. Alright, you're fucked now, dude. Yeah! You didn't expect the range. Oh, God. Hold on. There you go. Yeah! My shield wasn't facing him. Use the mead. If I don't get the parry, I'm gonna take damage. There we go. They're weak to blunt damage, which is why I can kill them. Otherwise, it would be a tough old time. Alright. Jump. There's the leech trying to kill me, but let's head back to that little shack. We'll spend the night and then we'll come back here in the morning. But I mean, this is a big reason why you can spend 12 hours in a day just playing this game, because there's so much to do, there's so much you can do, but a lot of things just take a shit ton of time. Watch our stamina, Mangg. You've played Dark Souls before. I have a good haul of troll hide. Troll hide and entrail sausages. Friend just logged in. We don't need the stupid troll trophy. Alright. So, like, yeah, I mean, the other day, I spent just an entire day, like, walking around this area. Not that, well, it wasn't the entire day, but walking around, like, this area and the starting island, you can say I walked all the way around. Takes just a big amount of time, even if mostly what you're doing is just sprinting and running around. Now I have to wait for him. There we go. But like, look, hour and 4 minutes have gone by, and what have we really done other than got some chitin and killed a few things in the swamp? Is this Minecraft 2? Well, you drag your eyeballs down to the title of the stream, you will see the name of the game. You will not see the words Minecraft 2. Eat some more. All right, round 2 at the baby swamp. Oh, I didn't want to get wet. Being wet hurts your stamina regeneration and your health regeneration, I think, so... Alright, here we have a leech. That's a level 2 leech. So that will definitely just obliterate me if I got hit by it. But we got blood bags out of that, which we can use for a couple different meads. And something else, I think. So, primarily I'm interested in killing Draugr and leeches. But it's not, I mean, nothing... It's admittedly probably not the best use of my time. You are out of arrow. Oh, I am. Oh, God. There we go. We clubbed it. We got poisoned, but we clubbed it. There's some sort of scary green light out there. I don't know what that is. I'd have to, like, sail over here with a boat just to check it out, and it probably would just kill me instantly. There we go. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Don't get greedy, though. Don't get greedy. Blood bags aren't all that. But... Leech trophies, I don't think have any real practical use. Most of the trophies in the game don't, from what I understand. Oh, skeleton. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. One shot. Alright. Let's, continue south. I don't want to go too far. It's just a bitch to run back, but... Okay, great. So, I don't know how you avoid that poison other than using a bow. That shit. What I wanted to avoid. Oh, timing was terrible. There we go. Yeah. Now imagine an entire like region of this without this like Black Forest stuff around it. Just stuck in the middle of a swamp at night, desperately trying to get to the other side. It's terrifying, man. All right, how far away? All right, it's not too bad. Let's just hoof it. Uh, how come I only have 3 viewers? I don't know. Why do you think that would be? I imagine most of my viewers, of which, you know, the the actual number isn't that much higher than 3. I imagine most of them probably would pick to just watch the VOD. Probably because they know I don't stream for very long anyways. Alright, so this troll's kind of shit because I don't have arrows. So I don't have a good way to deal with that. But this place, even though it just looks like a nice, peaceful, abandoned village, is entirely filled with Draugr. And, more than that, it's filled with Draugr spawners that will continue to spawn Draugr. So, yeah, it's a... But the troll is not friendly to them. Oh my god, they're gonna decimate this troll. Then they're gonna decimate me. Ugh. Yeah, even inside this little thing there was... It's not ideal. I don't even know how you're supposed to get up to that one. Other than just, like, tearing down the house, which I suppose you could do. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. I'd rather take on this guy. Yeah, I mean, we've... Since Exploring Series has gotten bigger, you know, I've slowly started to bleed some people over here and there. People have discovered this channel, and this channel's in a better state than it used to be, I suppose, if you're just looking at view counts. But yeah, I just do my thing. Oh, come on, man. Can't tell if there's 2 in there or not. I don't know. Alright, now we want to really rock the Casbah, because eventually this will collapse. Where did you possibly come from? This hasn't collapsed already. This does not seem structurally sound. Come on now, no way. I thought there was gravity. What? Maybe it's not applied to, like, abandoned structures like this. Clearly not. Oh, wait a minute. It might be going. Oh, it's going slowly. You're coming down, dude. You can't fight it. Oh, and he just, like, fucking Action Jackson, just right into his pose. Oh my god. But alright, we got him. Got the bastard. Yeah, that's weird. Now we have to do it with the other one. Seems to be a little trickier. Let's eat again. These guys are more ready for me. And there's these two. There's a lot. This section's trickier. Because if I open this up, they're both going to be on my ass, so I'll have to haul ass. I'm just gonna haul ass behind cover. Yeah, didn't expect that. It is a little tricky. No, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Got him. All right. Good, 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 good. That's a Draugr elite. Not so elite. It means he drops more entrails. Yeah, running out of arrows was a pretty new move on my part. Here, I'll help it along. Now, they're gonna come out swinging, so... Got him. Alright, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Things are coming together here. Ugh. So here's the blood pile, or the body pile that's gonna spawn them. We want to deal with that. Said we want to deal with that. Stamina. There we go. Not interested in farming them that much. Dude. What are you doing, man? Hop down. Got a problem? And I can't hit him either. There we go. Now I can hit him. Alright. That ranged parry. What's more delicious than that? Oh, iron nails! Oh, iron nails! Ahead of schedule. Yeah, chuck this shit. Oh, yeah! We can start working on our longship. Oh, there's a bunch of chests in here. Look at this. Oh, arrows. Yes. Yes. So what drops? Where did the iron nails come from? They had to come from, like, structure or something. Let's just dismantle all this and see if we find... That's some rapid demolition. I don't know what part of this would actually give iron nail. I really don't know where it came from. Oh, I bet it's like bet it's like the stone structure here that I can't dismantle without having whatever crafting thing that is. But the troll fucked it up. And that got me the iron nails. That's how I cheated. I gotta bring another troll this way. Howdy. 3 of you boys hanging out in there. And they all shuffle out. Like they just got their... They just got a rectal exam or something. I want to deal with this guy. No, I said I want to deal with this guy, not you two. Not you two bozos. Yeah, it's nice that just having food, you know, having eaten food totally will heal you. Eventually, you know, slowly. That's always nice. Oh, we got more bozos. Okay, thanks for improving my blocking. What? Come on now. He clipped through. Sure, pal. All right. Hold on. Let's... I mean, we're not going to get a lot of iron nails out of this, even if it does work as planned. But the fact that it could work... Actually, the fact that it has worked gives me quite the thrill. Since I have no other access to iron. So we need to roam around and look for a troll. Which I can't technically kill now. Yeah. God. Oh, God. It's getting dark, too. We're gonna be able to make so many sausages. We'll be sausage kings. Be the sausage kings of Chicago. Yeah, it's getting dark. We'll post up in one of these Draugr homes. We'll check tomorrow if there's a troll nearby. If not, we'll just head on home after an exciting and rewarding adventure. Surely nothing bad will happen to us on our way home. Sure, let's go with this. I'm gonna have to... Sure, let's just throw this over there for now. Thank you for the wood. Post that there and get a bed going, and I don't have stone for a fire. Throw away this. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Now I can make the fire. Can't make it in this nice fire pit? What? Oh, I can make it here. Alright, good. And now my friend's probably off on his own adventure and won't go to sleep for another 10 minutes. Oh, we got comfort 6 in this place. Dang. This is a comfortable little shack. With a giant troll head in front of me and the fresh stench of undead. Seems like he's making his way back to his little shack. Like I said, it's just, yeah, it's just a fucking fun game. And this is really, like, honestly, my first survival game that I've ever played. For the most part. I mean, I've played Minecraft a little. I played Rust for like 20 minutes and hated it. And that's sort of it. Aside from The Longest Dark, I don't know if that really, I mean, it's a survival game, I guess. I played that for a decent chunk of hours, but that doesn't really, capture the same feelings as this game. He's really taking the scenic route. It's just a great sense of progression that's really not tied to... I mean, it is, but like... It's not really about the numbers. It's more just about the stuff, you know, that you continue to unlock and progress through and stuff. Like iron nails. Like, I'm super excited that I managed to find iron nails here, even though, you know, what is that really going to give me? It's going to give me, like, maybe a cooler looking bed. But I don't care. It's awesome. And I want more iron nails. Oh, the freeze gland. Yeah, we want that. Because it's new. So, yeah, I mean, it certainly is not like currently a game that you'll play for, you know, hundreds and hundreds of hours. Some people will, but I don't see myself doing that. But, like I said, it's a game with a very exciting future. Something to keep your eye on, for sure. Alright, so there's some more Draugr homes to, like, the west. But if we don't see a troll real quick... yeah, I don't want to deal with all that shit. Especially because the trolls get along with Grey Dwarfs for some reason. I don't know the lore behind it. So they won't fight each other, which is annoying. So we'll just head back, pick up some thistle and blueberries along the way, and celebrate a job well done. Well, we could do a... I'm really loaded with shit, but we can do a burial chamber for a little bit, just because I don't know if I'll ever do another stream of Valheim. It's possible, but I might as well show you what a burial chamber is. Since it's like, you know, a dungeon. So burial chambers are randomly generated, of course. They always start with this same opening room. Usually there's 3 paths, but sometimes one of these paths will be like blocked off. So, oh, there you go. So the main reason you do these chambers is for these Certling cores. You use these to make a smelter, which is really important. A charcoal kiln, which goes with the smelter and is really important. And portals, which are nice. There's probably some other use I'm not aware of, but those are the three big things so far. So yeah, usually I'll just go through with my torch out and my shield up, like I would play Dark Souls or something. That way you can't be surprised too much. We sort of, I overpower a lot of the things here, especially with this bronze mace, which they're vulnerable to because they're skeletons. You just obliterate them. That was a level 3 skeleton too. There was an evil bone pile here, which will spawn more skeletons, but we smashed it. And so we get a bunch more Surtling cores. And there's chests for coins, in case I ever find the merchant. Was that? That was it? No? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was it. Alright, so that was one section. Put that shield up, boy. Oh. It's like one of the easiest chambers. We've already gotten 5 cores. You only need 5 to make a smelter, so... and a chamber can hold anywhere from like 1 to 10. That's it. This was like the easiest chamber I've ever seen so far. That was insane. So yeah, that easy just to get 5 cores and make a smelter. Very nice. I obviously have a smelter and a kiln and portals and a bunch of other cores sitting back home, but it's good to have more for my friends that are old boomers and can't complete a chamber, I guess. I think they could have completed that one. Maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah, wood. We don't need that. We need mushrooms, baby. We don't need wood. Also, Valheim has introduced me to another YouTuber that I've been watching. Apparently he's been doing Minecraft videos for years, and he's really... he never really got anywhere with that, but he's been making Valheim videos, like tips and trick stuff, little guides and stuff, and it's really been doing pretty well for him. He's a very small YouTuber. I mean, well, I guess it's all relative, isn't it? Back when I was like at 10,000 subs or something, I'm sure I wouldn't have called him small at like 36,000. But I guess now that I'm at 700,000, he's relatively small. Well, let me check his YouTube name for you. Kysen, Kysen. If you've looked up any Valheim tip videos, you've probably seen him. And even some of his videos have been shared around Discords that I've been in and stuff. So he's doing really well, Valheim. He's a really chill dude. He's Australian. And yeah, I wish him the best of luck. Got a nice sort of calm voice. It's always good. Can you smoke weed in this game? No. Although, I am kind of surprised there isn't like a smoking pipe or some, you know, something like that, I guess. They have smoke in the game. Like I said, I don't know much about Viking, like, recreational drug use or anything like that, or what they did. Obviously, they drank. And, you know, mead is an important part of the game. You can see there's healing meads and frost-resistant meads. They made mead like the potions of the game. But yeah, I could imagine having like a smoking pipe or something like that. Now that this game is like some uber phenomenon, they're probably going to keep things as PG as they can. They'll change the mead to potions because they don't want to encourage alcohol consumption. Oh, I think another friend is going to log on. So once I make it back home, we'll probably call it there for the stream. That'll be good enough. You saw a bunch more Valheim if you only saw this in my other stream. It's very, very entertaining, very addicting. When I introduced it to my friends to like give it a try, one of them was like hesitant because he's like, I don't know, it seems like kind of a time sink. And now he's the one that's just like addicted to just building this massive mansion. It's like, yeah, you're right, but I think you won't mind. And here we get wet again. We're close, baby. The journey is almost at an end. Can I teleport iron nails? Yes. Good. Good. Get out of my way, deer. But yeah, for that, for that YouTuber, it's got to be kind of tricky. He made Minecraft videos for years and didn't get anywhere. And then, you get this sort of lightning in a bottle situation with this new game that you happen to be producing tip videos for. And a lot of other channels are as well, but he's doing all right with that. But you got to really like capture an audience quick with that. Because otherwise, the game will start to fade in popularity and you're less likely to be seen and heard. And you need to capture an audience quick that'll hold on for when things continue. Gaming seems sort of, especially, something like this that is, yeah, it's a super good game, but it's kind of a fad like most things are in the gaming world. But I guess Minecraft has been a fad for years. People are still swarming that. But, like he proved, it's tricky if you're not already a big name to suddenly waltz in. Whereas like with what I do with SCP, it's still continuing to grow and grow. It's not really a fad. Or at least I don't think it is. You throwing rocks at me? All I can say is it's nice once you've actually become established as a channel and you're no longer in that wallowing period where you're just hoping that something will light a match. And we made it home. So let's see here. The long ship now we could theoretically make 100 iron nails. We have 3, so we're a little off there. 10 deer hide, that's nothing. 40 fine wood, that's nothing. 40 ancient bark, that's very doable. So, yeah, theoretically, if we just found a lot more Draugr homes with trolls nearby, we could get 100 iron nails. Furniture. The dragon bed. It's so much cooler than this shit bed. I feel like there should probably be something in between. Just like maybe a basic, nice bed. But, yeah, 40 fine wood, that's nothing. 7 deer hide, that's nothing. 4 wolf pelts, that's doable. 10 feathers, doable, fine. 15 iron nails. That's probably much more likely than the long ship. The Raven Throne, 20 fine wood, 10 iron nails. Even more doable. Cool. Cool, cool. Alright, well. I think that'll about do us. That is Valheim. Fantastic game. I will continue to play it. I don't, like I said, I don't think I'll do another stream of it. I mean, possibly down the line. Possibly down the line. They update some more things and it's still in vogue. I could see doing another stream down the line, but definitely not next week or something, I can tell you that. Famous last words. Alright. My name is Mangg. This has been Mangg's variety stream for some more Valheim. And I will see you fine folks around.